Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Greene are off on their America First tour, so get tickets while you can. Anyway, he had something to say about cancel culture because he's a Republican and that's the only thing they have to talk about. And then it veered off into an even worse direction. Take a look.
The internet's hall monitors out in Silicon Valley, they think they can suppress us, discourage us. Maybe if you're just a little less patriotic, maybe if you just conform to their way of thinking a little more, that you'll be allowed to participate in the digital world. Well, you know what? Silicon Valley can't cancel this movement or this rally or this congressman. We have a Second Amendment in this country, and I think we have an obligation to use it.
Okay, so there were no edits in that video. There were no jump cuts or anything like that. That was just a nice, smooth walk, a stroll really, from Silicon Valley wants to cancel me. We have a Second Amendment and we need to use it, Ben. I'm kind of a dummy on the internet, so I don't know exactly what point he's making, but what do you think he's saying there?
I mean, listen, if he's obviously going to say, oh, I was just being rhetorical. I'm talking about the Second Amendment right to bear arms, not actually going out and committing violence. But one of his listeners, one of these people who still believe that Donald Trump won the election and it was stolen from them, they most certainly will act out on this. Heck, we had an entire insurrection as a result of this type of language, but there will never be any accountability because of the willful ignorance that is and the bad faith engagement that these people don't. He could get someone killed and he still would think he had no responsibility to it for it.
Yeah, and he'd be protected by right-wing media that would say no, definitely absolutely. We're not responsible for any of this. We're gonna let Matt Gaetz go down for getting a person shot. I mean, we spent a whole year trying to infect with COVID every one of our viewers if we could. Now, that was an insane thing that he said. It would have been a weird misinterpretation of the Constitution if, as I think it was Technauseated on Twitch said, if he had said we have a First Amendment and we need to use it. That's not what the First Amendment is about, but at least the First Amendment has to do with speech. Second Amendment's just guns. It's just guns. And so he says Silicon Valley's trying to cancel me, which isn't true. I accept that I guess Venmo could have done a better job of hiding your transactions. But anyway, they're trying to cancel me. We need to use the Second Amendment. And as many people have noted, his comment came just one day after a gunman killed 9 people in San Jose, right in the heart of Silicon Valley. Arguably using his Second Amendment rights to easily get a gun whenever he wants and to lash out with insane murderous violence. And so as Silicon Valley is still recovering from mass gun violence, he says the answer to the problem of social media is us being willing to exercise our gun rights. That's madness. And if we lived in a rational country, like prostitution and trafficking a child and all that aside, this would be enough to get him to step down. But I think we both know, Ben, that's probably not going to happen.
No, it's actually his career just got advanced a little bit more, and this is the problem. America's gonna have to make a choice really quickly if they actually want this American democratic experiment to continue, because one of the 2 major parties, a large faction of this country, has bought into the most deranged type of politics that will inevitably lead to destruction. And Matt Gaetz is he's just the one little pussy boil example of this derangement, and he's not even the worst among them. So these Republicans who like to wear their suit and ties and actually be like elitists, you guys got to really figure out what the hell you're gonna do.
Yeah, I agree. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.